Having played in Toronto for so long, with the pressure and the expectations, do you think it has prepared you well to be the captain of this team right now, where the expectations are pretty high?
Yeah, I mean, I think you learn a lot through years in this league, and obviously playing in Toronto, I've loved my time there. It comes with a lot of stuff like this and a lot of responsibility, but I love it, and being able to play in a tournament like this, a situation like this with the great players and representing your country, it means a lot. So. Um, I think the pressure and stuff is kind of just what comes with it. I think it's just a lot of excitement, a lot of pride and honor that goes into being able to represent your country and have the opportunity to play in tournaments like this.
Austin, the NHL season moves so quick and there's just so many games, but what's it been like the last 3 days to kind of settle in with the group, have some time to get together, especially off the ice?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, I think that's a really important part of this kind of process is getting together with one another, getting to know guys that maybe you didn't know in the past. Obviously, reuniting with a lot of guys. So just building that chemistry on the ice and off the ice, and becoming a team. I mean, it happens. It happens quick. These last few days have been great. Great practice days, great dinners, stuff like that. So, I think everybody's excited to just kind of get the first game underway and get this tournament started.
What do you love about it? You're saying, the pressure and all that and everything that comes with it. What do you love about kind of these big moments?
Well, I mean, I think these are the moments that you kind of dream of and think about when you're a young kid playing hockey. So, just embracing that, embracing everything that comes with it, and enjoying it, making the most of it, because you never know how many opportunities like this you're gonna get.
How does you respect Barkov's two-way game, and what do you expect him tomorrow?
Yeah, he's one of the best. I mean, he's probably been the best two-way guy in the league for the last couple of years. So, not really an underrated guy anymore. He's very, very well known. You got to watch out for him out there, and he's just so solid on both ends of the puck. He's big, he's strong, he's got a long reach, long stick. Great in the face-off circle. He anticipates the play well, and obviously offensively, he's got a ton of skill as well. So he's always a challenge to go up against, and I know a guy that will be keying on tomorrow.
Finland, at each tournament, have the ability to defend very well. What's the approach to play against this type of team, especially?
Yeah, I think patience. They play a very patient game, a very structured game. I think just not beating yourself is really important. And I think the tendency sometimes when you have a lot of skill, a lot of guys that can make plays with the puck is maybe overpassing it or maybe doing too much. I think especially against teams like Finland, like Sweden, who in my experience play with excellent structure. The simple sometimes is the better. So I think just for us tomorrow, making sure that we're not trying to overpass or overdo stuff with and without the puck, and just kind of simplifying our game and just trying to be on the attack at all times.
Just talked with Brady about the fact that you have a lot of captain in this locker room, and he told me that he have learned a lot of things as a young captain. What did you learn at this moment, being with all these guys, captain in this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can take bits and pieces from different guys, like you said. I mean, we've got a lot of guys in here that are captains, assistant captains, leaders on their team that play big roles, and so I think everybody's a leader in their own regard and their own respect. So collectively, I think that's kind of the approach when you go into a tournament like this. When you're on a team with amazing players, amazing leaders, it's not all based off of one or two guys. It's kind of a collective group effort in that regard.
What was your initial reaction when you found out you would be the captain? Like, did you sense it could be something in the equation, or did it catch you by surprise? Like, how would you describe your emotions in that moment?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it too much. I knew Billy wanted to meet with me, and at some point when they were in Toronto a couple of weeks ago, and so I thought maybe it could be a possibility. I thought maybe Billy just wanted to talk for 10, 15 minutes and chop it up or whatever. But obviously it's such a huge honor, and like I've said all week, I think there's so much pride that goes into representing your country, wearing that jersey. Thinking and appreciating the guys that have come before you that have also worn it. So when he told me that he was going to make me captain, obviously I was extremely excited and honored.
If you've had a chance to see the tricky commercial that you were in with Billy, where the players are reacting to the different trick shots that the commercial came out today. I'm just wondering how important you think that is for the league to showcase some of the player personalities and ads like that.
Yeah, I think it's important. I think you look at other sports leagues. Obviously, they do a lot of stuff like that. I think you get a sense of different athletes' personalities, what they're like outside of their sports. So I think that's a step that hockey's been taking in the right direction, and just continue to grow in that regard. For myself, like as a kid, I loved watching the behind the scenes stuff. I loved watching hockey in general, but I think just kind of what goes on outside the rink too, you're always kind of interested in. So I think it's been a lot of good steps in the right direction with the NHL and what they've been doing.
What's your sense of the Kachucks and how pumped they are to play together here? Are you guys, teammates, kind of feeding off the energy they're bringing?
Yeah, I mean they're great. They're hilarious. When they're both in the room, it's constant laughs, constant jokes. It's always a good time. So. Last night we went for dinner and just kind of, you reminisce and you think about old stories, times, whether it's, in juniors, World Juniors. I spent like Thanksgiving with them at one point at the program, and I think even in Easter in St. Louis. So I've definitely spent a lot of time with them, and it's been a while since we've all been together. So just enjoying that time with everybody. It's always fun, and like I said, lots of laughs.
Is there maybe a different connection on the Team USA because the development team and because of all the connections and roots that all these guys seem to have played with each other at some point or another?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think a lot of us have passed each other. A lot of us have played with each other at the development program, and I don't know. I think you look at other countries, other teams. I mean, that's not too far off. You're kind of playing with one another at World Juniors, overseas tournaments, Four Nations, stuff like that. And under 17, under 18 growing up. So I think there's kind of maybe an advantage just because we played with each other for 2 years straight, a lot of us, and I've gone through similar things going through the development program. But I think in the end, a lot of players in their respective countries have kind of spent a lot of time with each other too. So